Hello best friends, I am pretty disgusting, so I figured I would share with you today the real Jim Chapman, down and dirty and nitty gritty and really pretty gross. Enjoy! When the average person gets hot and bothered or they work out, they get sweaty, and they get sweaty in the appropriate places, so armpits and back and head and face and stuff, which is pretty disgusting, but at least it's normal. This doesn't happen to me. When I get sweaty, I get a real glistening sheen on my forearms and on my shins, and I've got no idea why, and I don't think it's normal, and it worries me slightly, but it happens. I have an issue where I constantly make inappropriate remarks or rude jokes. Sometimes they're so rude they even shock me. The other day, I nearly made one to Tanya's mum. I nearly told her a penis joke. Now, Tanya's mum doesn't even like the word Trump, so if I had made that joke, and it was quite graphic, pretty sure I would have been kicked out of the house, shunned from the family, and not allowed to marry her daughter. I don't always brush my teeth before bed. When I say I don't always brush my teeth before bed, I rarely brush my teeth before bed, and I floss like once a month, and I know it's disgusting, and admitting this to you makes me feel repulsive. And somehow, I've got really good teeth and they're very healthy, and I think I'm a medical miracle because by all accounts, I should have no teeth left whatsoever. I just forget, and then the next morning my teeth feel horrendous and I'm like, oh, I wish I'd brushed them. I should probably set a reminder before bed, brush teeth. That would make sense. Although, what adult has to remind themselves to brush their own teeth? Help me. Quite regularly, I will have what I call a meltdown, which is basically a really horrible, anxious feeling that I get towards my future, or my life, or what's happening next, or what I'm gonna do, what decisions I have to make. And I doubt myself at every possible opportunity. In fact, even when it comes to ordering food from a menu, I can't do that without someone being there to help me make a decision. So when it comes to big, life-changing decisions, or what I'm gonna do next in my life, it throws me into a real spin, and I freak out, and I feel anxious, and I worry a lot. My body hair is getting a little bit ridiculous. It's not particularly dense, it's just quite long. And in fact, my shoulders are getting hairier by the minute. Every time I look at them, there's more hair there, so I have to wax them quite often now. I found a long hair. It wasn't like a black one, but it was long and thin coming out of my earlobe. What was that doing? I still bite my nails. This is one of the things I hate about myself the most because I cannot stop. It's a nervous habit that I've had since as long as I can remember. And it's not just my nails, it's the skin around them too. And I will bite until either it bleeds or it hurts too much to continue. And I know it's disgusting. In fact, it's more than disgusting, it is repulsive. There's more bacteria under your nails than there are in your toilet, which is horrible when you think about it, especially when that's going in my mouth. But for some reason, despite all of that, whilst I'm biting my nails, I feel more at peace and more at ease. So I continue doing it, and then it hurts, and then I worry and I feel guilty about it, and then I do it again to a different finger. Send help! When I concentrate, so when I'm drawing or writing or doing anything that takes up mental capacity, I'm always doing this. According to Tanya, I am as slow as a tortoise because everything takes me ages and I am usually late to everything. In fact, she has recently developed a new thing called time lies, where she tells me to be somewhere half an hour before I'm actually supposed to be there because she knows I'll be half an hour late. When I'm in a big group, even if it's a big group of all of my friends, I get really shy and I suddenly feel really unimportant and that no one really wants to listen to what I have to say. So I don't say a great deal, but I do enjoy their company nonetheless. I don't cut my toenails anywhere near enough. They're just so far from the rest of my body that I don't really look at my feet until I put my socks on one day and realise that my toenails are too long and then I trim them. This morning was a perfect example of that. I didn't know that they needed cutting until I caught them on my own ankle and cut myself with my own toenails. Lovely. By now, I'm guessing that you all know I have a problem with belly buttons. I can't look at them and I can't touch them and they're a bit weird. I don't know if you know the extent to how much they creep me out. Sometimes when I'm laying there in bed, I sleep on my front and I have an image of something going into my belly button or something touching my belly button, so I have to sort of curl myself up into a ball to protect it. That's not normal, is it? I never ever remember any of my dreams, but apparently when I'm jet lagged or when I'm ill, I cry in my sleep, which is really weird. I had a sore throat the other day and Tanya woke me up because I was going, oh no. This one may surprise you, particularly as we are all best friends, but I'm actually really bad at making friends. I think it's the whole first step thing. I'm too worried to go and approach people and talk to them and put myself out there, so when I do meet them, I'm kind of quite shy and reserved, and it takes a long time for me to warm up and actually become friends with someone. As a result, I have gone to restaurants on my own, a table for one, many more times than I care to admit. So that is the end of this video. I hope you still like me after finding out just how truly vile I am. In fact, before you go, leave a comment down there sharing with me your most disgusting habit, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye! That was an awful wink. Really bad wink.